So this last step is creating a job. This is where all the magic happens. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So the first thing we want to do is give this a name so we know which job it is we're running. Now we want to select the source media. So we're going to select a sample interview that we did. Next is, do we want to create video files, audio files, and text files? For this one, yes. If you don't, just uncheck them, and then you're only going to make the ones that are in green. And you can see the real-time pricing show up over here as well. So this way you know how much it's going to cost. Next, we want to pick our templates. The templates, like we just created in the previous step, are all the branding that's going to wrap around each clip. So what this is saying is, we're going to generate, for every clip we generate, we're going to put this branding around that clip, we're going to put this branding around the clip, and then we're going to make this branding around the clip. So 3 separate clips with 3 different brands. If we don't want one, just deselect it, and you'll see the pricing automatically change as well. So if we don't want the demo clips and we only want the one we're making, all of a sudden it drops down. If we don't want text files and we don't want MP3s, we just want video, now all of a sudden you can see the cost changes. So the pricing is completely dependent on whatever it is that you need. So you're not paying for something that you don't need, because that's always irritating, right? So for this, I'm going to add in everything because I want to show you this thing, how this thing really works and how awesome domination is. So once we've set this part up, now we're going to go to edit the clips, because you're probably wondering, how do I have 81 clips generated? What's happening? Let's go check it out. Now, here is where the awesome part happens. You'll notice the clip list here has a whole bunch of clips already selected. Now, this is what, from way back when we uploaded our media, when you saw that the media was being analyzed by our bots, it was finding all these scenes for you. Now, you'll notice we didn't make these scenes yet, because what we're doing is the bots are making these as suggestions. So it's saying, hey, look, I found all these scenes for you. I think these are the best ones. Now, it's up to you to determine if they're good or not. So let's just move my face out of the way so you can see what we can do here. So what we can do is we can preview these. So if you want to see this clip, we can go ahead and just click on the play button, just like this.
And truth of the matter is that that's what drove me even.
And there's one. And we want to preview another one.
Maybe this is the serial entrepreneurship. Is that
And if we don't like these, let's say we want to make our own or whatever, you can remove all, and now they're all gone. Now, here's where, if you want to put them back, it's very simple too. Scenes. This is the cool part. This is where you pick the type of scenes that you want. So shortest is going to be 15-second to 30-second clips generally. So you see here, we've found 110 shortest scenes. So these ones are super small. Look, this one's 10 seconds. There we go. So that's one clip that would find 10 seconds, but you can pick and choose. Now let's say you play this one and you're like, this is great. You click the little add button and it adds the clip up here. So now it's going to make that clip. We can add, let's say we want to add this one, we want to add this one, and now we've added 3 clips. Now what you can also do is change different ones. So let's say I want to see the short clips. These are going to be the ones that are around 30 seconds. Average clips are generally around a minute. Sometimes they go up to 2 minutes. Sometimes they're lower. It all depends. Like this one's 54 seconds. We have 56 seconds. What it does is it tries to find the optimal spot to make a cut based on what it is that you're saying and who you're talking to and how you're talking and a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's why the times are all over the place, because it's trying to find the best place to make these cuts. So let's go ahead and edit one, because what I want to do is, let's say I'm watching this. Let's see. So that's stuttering. I don't want that stuttering out. So, but I do like this clip, but I don't want the stuttering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit it. So when I click the pencil, it brings the clip over here. And now I can fine tune where I want this clip to start and stop. So by clicking these little buttons like this, I can now add the clip there. And now it's up here. So all these scenes are suggestions. It's up to you to see if this is what you really want or not. Now also, if we come down here, there's one more. So long, well, we have average, long, and longest. So these ones can get up to 20 minutes long. If you have really long content, it'll make really long scenes for you. So here, they're not super long because this one's not too long. But yeah, it all depends on your media as to what it's going to generate. It's very dynamic and it changes with everything that you upload. Nothing is ever the same. But this last one is interview style. This is going to do its best to try to find and break up scenes based on questions and answers. So what it's going to do is it's going to say, hey, every time there's a question, I'm going to make that cut before the question starts. And then I'm going to make the next cut before the next question. So what's going to happen is it's going to listen to all the tonal inflections and a whole bunch of other things to find out when questions and answers are happening and what's an actual logical scene, and make those cuts there. So if you're interviewing a person, you're doing a lot of question and answer, try the interview style, because it will pull up a lot of clips of saying where you're starting out with a question and then the person responds with the answer. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and remove all these clips, and we're going to go back and I'm just going to pick average, and I'm going to hit add all there. So I'm adding all the average scenes to my clip list. Now, if you change, let's say you change and now you're going to edit this file, it's going to erase everything. So you can only edit one source material at a time, and those clips are tied directly to that source material. So we're going to go ahead and put that back because that's the file we want to edit. And you'll notice up here in the corner it says saved. Every time we make a change, it's going to save those changes for you automatically. So this way you don't have to worry about losing any information or any clips or any edits that you've done. Okay, and with that, we've edited our clips. We've picked all the ones we want. We're all super happy. We're going to generate from 3 different templates, and we're going to make 189 pieces of content from one video. From one source video, we're going to generate 189 pieces of content. 81 videos, 81 MP3s, and 27 text files. That's a lot of content. Okay, ready? Let's go. Let's see what happens. Now, this warning here is telling me I have demo templates selected, because if you're paying for this, you probably don't want those demo templates selected. It will reduce your cost to remove them. But if you're just running the free jobs and you just want to see how this works, obviously you're going to want them. This is just one last reminder to make sure, do you really want those demo templates in there? For this example, yes, we do. So we're going to head and click OK. Now, normally you would go to a pay screen, but your first 2 jobs are free. So you can run whatever you want, see how this thing works, test it all out, and play with it to your heart's content for the first 2 jobs. After that, you're going to have to pay. But like I said, you're only paying for what you use, and it's very dependent on how much content you want to create, how many clips, how long, things like that. If you ever want, you can go to the pricing calculator. It will tell you. But when you go to the create job page, it tells you dynamically as you do things how much it's going to cost. At that point, it will redirect you to Stripe. And from there, you'll put in your credit card info. And then after you pay for it, then the job will kick off and you'll be brought to this screen here. But as you can see, it's already creating the content. Check all this out. Look at this. These are all the files it's making right now. This is crazy. Now what you'll notice is, wow, this is so much. This is like one of the biggest ones I've run. So what you're going to notice is that all these things are kicking off at the same time. So that's why domination is so powerful. We don't just create the first and then the second and the third and the fourth. We're not doing it serially. We're doing it asynchronously. So what that means is we're creating every single thing at once. We've sent all these files out all at once. So we've spun up essentially 190 computers times probably about 25, because of all the different steps of things that it has to do to create all this content for you at once. Now, once it's done, you're going to get an email and a text message to let you know, hey, it's done. So make sure that you put your email and your phone number in your profile page. So that's why you get those notifications. And then once that's done, you can come back here and download all your files. So this thing's wrapping up pretty quick here. This is see, look how fast this is going. It's almost already done. It's almost already complete. We're talking almost 190 pieces of content. So here's all that. And we've broken it down into the different templates that we've kicked off. So we have demo template 1. So here's all the files from demo template 1. Then we have demo template 2. So here's all the files from template 2. And then the last one is the tattoo shop template that we made. So then you're going to have all the files with the tattoo shop template. So this is how you can create massive amounts of content in pretty much no time. This thing's almost done already. Let's see, what's left? There's not much left here. Done, done, done. Looks like we have a couple files left. Now, every once in a while, you're going to see that a file might get stuck. And what will happen is, instead of it being blue in processing or green complete, it'll be orange, and it's going to say stuck. So don't worry. We actually have another bot that finds those stuck processes and re-kicks them off again and fires it off to complete it. So if you see that it's stuck, don't worry. Just give it a couple minutes, and it'll reprocess it and finish that thing out in no time. And that's it. So here's how we generate massive content in just minutes. Look, here's all the clips we created. That's crazy. That's it. I'm Adam. I'm the creator of Domination. Go dominate with content. I'll see you guys around. Bye.